Yeah, to capture all this in a key phrase, it's a little hard, but it's a question of being spiritualized or being destroyed. That's the key phrase today. It's a question of finding within yourself the solutions of the experiences that you attract. All of us, we attract experience. We all came from the stars with the tremendous fontage, this incredible desire to practice the love that we have learned in higher dimensional planes. Now, in higher dimensional planes, everybody is functioning in their spiritual body. There is no opposition, there is no material, there is no polarity, there is nothing like that. But we do learn about this three-dimensional world. We learn about polarity, and we say, yes, piece of cake, we can do that. Send me to planet Earth, I want to help there. And practice what I know. And so every human being, every soul that comes into incarnation comes in with this desire. But then we become programmed with dogma that is not very loving. In fact, it's very often the opposite of love. And we get programmed that way, we think it is the truth, we do as we are told, we obey authority, and before we know it, we are totally involved in a world that is dishonest, that is not very loving to one another, and eventually war, pain, rejection is the result of this kind of experience. When we spiritualize with ourselves, what does that mean, being spiritualized? That means going within yourself, and when you observe a negative attitude, or you observe a fear within your mind, it is your responsibility to take it out, to transmute it, to let it go. But that's not what we do. We defend our negativity. We fight, break to the monde, fighting everybody that is part of our life, rather than transmuting the negative, transmuting that fear, and produce that love that before incarnation you said you are going to share. But we forgot. And it's been like that for thousands of years. We have never really had sufficient light here on the planet to remember who we are. But now that we're moving into the Aquarian sector, we are receiving the Aquarian energies uplifting us from the dreary, dark way of going on with one another, and we begin to realize, my goodness, this world is not very good. We have to change things. And change is in the air, it's everywhere. You're talking about it in the news, in the newspapers even. But nobody quite knows how to make these changes. And we think maybe God is going to change it all for us, and then He will produce this beautiful world for us to enter. But it is not God that is going to do anything, because God is already inside you. We are all representing the divine. And when you represent the divine, that means that you have to express that what is divine. And divine is the ability to love that what is difficult to love. And you will attract to yourself difficult circumstances, difficult people, to practice as to how to harmonize, how to integrate the dark with the light. We've never been taught that that's what we need to do. But that's what we need to do. That's what we mean by being spiritualized. And of course, you need courage. You need courage to face the dark. You need courage to face your own negativity. You need courage to say to yourself, hey, maybe I should change my attitude and be more friendly and things like that. That is all what's being asked of everybody. And in the end you will find that it is the intuitive, perceptive, feminine side within us that makes our life exciting. Because it is the intuition, the feminine principle, that has access to the divine. It has immediately the answer to all your problems. That is, if you have the honesty with yourself and connect with the solutions, then everything will be well. It's not that difficult. It's not that complicated. Everybody can understand it. What is more difficult is to be honest with yourself and stop hiding from the truth. And then you can love everybody, because we are all family, we are all the same, we are all having the same difficulties in balancing polarity, in integrating the difficulties with ourselves, with our heart. And so, I say, if we give this more attention, if we talk about these things more, then maybe we can prepare ourselves for this famous date, 2012, when this planet moves fully into fourth dimensional consciousness. This means the consciousness where all is integrated, where fear does no longer exist, because love has transmuted it.